indeed. It's a Football Friday, and we are on the road once again. Apologize for the late connection here, teasing you with the Rich Eisen show, but we're going to let the professionals handle it from here on out. It is a Football Friday. We are live in Charlotte, North Carolina, coming to you from the wonderful iHeart Studios down here on South Tryon Street. It is the halfway point, Jeremy. The week is coming to an end, but this is our halfway point on our way to basketball bliss.
Your week might be coming to an end. Mine is only just beginning. I think my next day off is halftime or lunchtime of the day I die. So
maybe so.
There's that.
Maybe so. It is a Football Friday. We are going to be heading up to Chapel Hill after the program today to go to Kansas against the Tar Heels.
Oh, wait a minute. It's a basketball game? You didn't tell me that.
Oh, well.
You took me all the way down here to go to a basketball game?
You're right, I did, because this is going to be better than any football product that has come out of Chapel Hill, at least since, I got to go back a ways for that.
When Mac Brown still had his original hair.
Maybe so. Top 25 matchup tonight in college basketball. You will hear the game on ESPN Asheville, 92.9.
Or my football stuff. I feel like I got bait and switched.
Well, you kind of did. But I'm surprised that the, hey, do you want to go to Chapel Hill made you think, yeah, let's go watch Stanford play football.
Oh, Tank, I'm not going to lie. I don't know where we're going most of the time. Like my brain is just
wind up there.
I don't care. I'm just going to sit in the passenger seat of the truck. When we get there, you tell me we're there. I'll figure it out.
I believe that excuse fits for one of us, but not the other one. And it's not the way you're thinking. Anyway, it is Football Friday. Be sure to hit us up on the YouTubes. Just go to the sportsocracy.com, click that live video link. Subscribe to the channel, and that way you can join us here in the chat for a Football Friday. Last night.
They did play football kind of last night.
I think they may have. While we were out at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue in downtown Asheville, 135 Cox Avenue, on the South Slope for our kickoff Thursday, there looked like something that appeared to be kind of adjacent to football being played on Thursday Night Football. But the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders played a 10-7 game that how far did that set back the world of football, Jeremy?
Not as much as New York Jets, Cleveland Browns will this weekend, but it wasn't great. When the better of the two quarterbacks is 16 of 28 for 150 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I don't really know what to do with Denver. I know that team's good.
Mm-hmm.
I know. All right, so let me ask this a different way. What do you know definitively about Denver? Like if you had to make sweeping declarations about Denver, what would they be?
I'll say they play pretty good defense.
Yes, they're a good defensive team.
Yes, I'm
talking a little broader.
They kind of, they can run the football
ish
at times.
Last night it wasn't particularly impressive.
No, their quarterback can be accurate. And their throwback uniforms are really cool.
They should wear those all the time.
Yes, the Orange Crush.
Definitively.
Constantly.
Just get rid of steroid horse. Go back to the big D. That's the way it should be. I have 2 sweeping declarations about Denver.
Okay.
I know they're not bad. I also know they're not very good. Soaring Eagle texted me literally in the first quarter last night and said, well, we're frauds. I can't disagree with him. You find ways to win games at home, you're going to be in the playoffs. I don't think you're a threat to anybody.
Well, look, well-coached teams can win just about every game that they're in. As long as you're not taking on somebody that's head and shoulders far more talented than you are well-coached teams can win games. And I feel like that's where the Denver Broncos are most of the time. We're a well-coached team. We can, do enough to stay competitive. And at the end of the game, or by the end of the game, the coaching will matter. The process will matter.
So Denver's the first 8-win team in the NFL. First one to have the shot.
Yeah.
I'm going to list off every team in the NFL that has 5 or 6 wins. I want you to tell me if they look across the field at Denver and go, ugh. Indianapolis Colts.
Mm-mm.
I think they would because I think they're borderline the same team.
Okay. I mean, they already did lose to them once.
Yes. Well, Indianapolis did beat Denver, but I think that deserves a little wink and maybe a finger gun.
Yes. Okay, they already got beat by them, not on the scoreboard once. How about that?
The New England Patriots.
No.
I don't think New England looks across the field and goes, ooh, Denver. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh should.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills.
Mm-mm.
Not in any way.
Nope.
Kansas City Chiefs. Not in
no.
any way. I was about to say, you blinked on that, and I'll steal it from you.
Sorry. I was I hesitated.
The Los Angeles Chargers.
No.
I would agree. Denver is a really good regular season team. But what limits you? You don't have the offensive firepower to scare good teams.
Mm-hmm.
Bo Nix is a limiter. Last night he had 2 interceptions. Neither one of them were his fault. But the weapons aren't great. This is that theory I've had on quarterbacks for years in its living embodiment. If you have a great quarterback can make mediocre to good wide receiving cores great. If you have a good to mediocre quarterback and a good to mediocre set of receivers, you're doomed. You can win a ton of games. Genuinely, Denver may win 14 games. It wouldn't shock me in the least.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not there. And I don't know that they ever will be. I spent the entire night last night watching this team going, is there a player in the NFL that I could add to this team and feel like Denver was a Super Bowl contender? And I went through everybody. Saquon Barkley, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the answer was no to every single one of them. All of them. Mm-hmm. Because I keep looking at Bo Nix going, you don't do the things that big-time NFL quarterbacks do. You're fine. You're in that 12 to 14-ish range. You're Baker Mayfield, Jordan Love, all the guys we talk about ad nauseum at quarterback. And the reason that people think I'm such a hater is because I look at that guy and go, you're in worse shape than the New York Jets. The Jets have those magic beans that I was talking about. Denver, how many times have I watched this where you have a guy where I go, he's good, and then you have to pay him, and I go, he's not so good anymore.
Not so good.
It's the worst spot you can be in. It feels good as a fan. Hey, we win a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Yeah, we're good. You going to win a ring? No. Now, if you're like Tank and you just want to make the playoffs every year, awesome. Let the good times roll. You are going to be fun for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking at this build going, you cannot win in this league this way because eventually, this is like being the bully in a middle school. Eventually, you get to high school. When you get to high school, there's a dude that looks like, I don't know, me. Goes, oh, you were the big fish in that little pond? Let's dance.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't like how that goes. Bo Nix is fine. The Denver Broncos are the finest team I've ever seen. Well, they're fine. They're fine running the ball. Bo Nix is fine. Cortland Sutton, that receiving core, it's fine. Nick Benito's great. Patrick Surtain's great. But, man, you play the level of competition unlike any team I think I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get to the playoffs and I'm going Bo Nix or Pat Mahomes, well, that was easy. Bo Nix or Josh Allen, that was easy. I think we have a handful of teams that you're good, you're not great, and here we are.
I mean, I feel like if we were getting into a defense contest, Denver would be a Super Bowl contender. The problem is they're there are more than one phase of the game. There are three of them, right? I mean, I may be new to this whole thing, but I think there's three of them. Special teams, yeah, you have to have offense. You have to be able to score. We're not just out here who can tackle better.
They're your hat's on the couch. You don't have anything to hang your hat on, so your coat and your jacket and your hat are on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else can be great, but you still look sloppy.
Right.
Last night you needed a block punt from the 4-yard line to beat the Las Vegas Raiders, who I swear to you get worse every time I see them. Ashton Genty, I was not wrong.
No.
Oh, but the line. But did you see that run where he ran through? I do not care. I watch him, and there is never any one point where I go, man, he's elite at blank. Mm-hmm. He looks small. He looks slow. He's everything I thought he was. He's a fine NFL running back, and you will regret taking him at 6 for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
And then Geno Smith. Yeah, we should probably sit. I mean, if you're the Raiders,
we're done, right?
Is there almost a part of you that's going, maybe we should rest this quad contusion? I mean, because Kenny Pickett's not good. Don't get me wrong. I know for a fact Kenny Pickett's not good at football. But is it going to be worse than this?
Do I have to do that, though? Do I have to take the Kyler Murray route here and go, well, he's a little hurter. You know, he's more hurt than we thought.
I mean, you gave up draft capital to get this guy. You paid this guy decent money.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
And you're terrible.
Learn from the Denver Broncos. It's not there. Cut bait. I don't care what you paid for him. He sucks. Something awful. He turned in a 13 QBR last night.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Gambit fan, I think he's the early entrant for comment of the day. Mm-hmm. Geno needs to write back. And I'll add an addendum to that. His right back needs to say, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for being it's so funny to me. Quarterback is the most important position in any sport. Mm-hmm. It's not close. I'm sure a lot of people think we talk about quarterback too much because it's so damn important. Because you look at a team like the Raiders, and I look up and down that roster and go, nothing's great, but you shouldn't look like this. You should not, with a coach this good, with a defensive coordinator this good, bunch of young players that I think are fine. Mm-hmm. I like Isaiah Polamalu. I like a handful of other guys they've got. You shouldn't look completely incompetent, and you do.
Yeah, you do.
You know why? Because you got a quarterback that's not any good. Mm-hmm. Geno Smith is a catfish. He's been a catfish for years. I said this to Seattle Seahawks fans for years. It is not hard to see it with him. He gets sacked entirely too much. I don't care how good the line is. It doesn't matter. And when you need him to make a play, he is going to find a way to either throw an interception or wind up flat on his back. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for Raider fans. Because you got to be looking around going, well, we had hope. Because we got a coach. And now we just don't have enough dudes.
Yep. Had some confidence that the culture was going to change and the wins were going to come. Well, maybe the culture's changing. The wins aren't coming for the Las Vegas Raiders, at least not yet. 10-7, god-awful Thursday night football game last night. They're not always that bad. And you know what's always better than a bad football game? Our company. So you should come on down and spend your Thursday nights with us at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue. It is the place to find the best meat in town, and they will rock your Thanksgiving unlike anyone else can. You need to get your orders in, bearsbbq.com today, but make sure you get them in by November the 22nd. We'll be right back here on the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
To the cup layup, Cannon in the foul.
This is Carolina basketball.
Long rainbow 3-0, but net from the rookie. Out to Trimble. He'll try another triple. Counted.
Home of the 6-time national champions.
Drives and hammers it home. Hello, young fella.
This is your radio home for the Tar Heels.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels.
Football rivalries, the start of college basketball, and of course the NFL. Don't miss a second of the greatest reality show on the planet. Sports, play-by-play, podcasts, and local stations where you can join the conversation with real people.
At what point do you fire the guy?
Open the free iHeart app and search your favorite league to start listening.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingalls story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of Apple Wedge Farm is in its 5th and 6th generation, cultivating fresh fruit for the local community and beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingalls markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy. We are coming to you live, not from the Ingalls studio really goes with us anywhere.
The Ingalls studio is really in this bag that's sitting beside me because
that is true.
I'm trying to set a record of how many different studios can I do a show from in one calendar month.
That is a good goal to have.
Because if you look at this past week and next week, I will be at 5.
Okay.
Let's go.
Pretty good.
Let's go.
That's pretty good.
I have a studio anywhere I go. There's one in my house. There's one in both of my offices. There's one in Charlie. I got one in Asheville. I got one in Greenville.
The Sportsocracy, always brought to you by Ingalls Supermarkets. Low prices. Love the savings. We're taking the Ingalls studio with us anywhere we go. And today we are in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Queen City. We would be staying here, but Tank was like, I really want to go home.
Nope, not doing it. It's a long enough day already, and
I want to go home.
Once we get done with the basketball game tonight in Chapel Hill, it'll be straight on till morning for old Tankaroo. Going Betty by in my bed tonight.
I want to go home. What's really happening is that Tank's afraid he would be CPs and then have to wind up hanging with me at a bar till 2 o'clock in Chapel Hill.
Sure.
Now my Saturday's ruined. Sunday's probably ruined, and then I go back to work on Monday.
You have too many shows to binge watch this weekend with your wife. You
I
already
do.
told me that.
I do. Yeah, that's the thing about traveling all the time. You don't really get the opportunity to just sit on your couch.
Right.
And watch Fire Country.
Right. Kansas Jayhawks and the North Carolina Tar Heels tonight on ESPN Asheville. The high school playoff game will be heard over on 570 WWNC only. For those of you out in Haywood County, unfortunately, the broadcast crew is not covering the Tuscola game tonight. So good luck to Tuscola. Maybe we'll catch up with you next week on WMXF. Tonight, though, we do have the Tar Heels and the Kansas Jayhawks. This will most definitely be the best on-paper matchup I've ever seen of the Tar Heels. Like
Are you one of those guys that usually goes to the Gardner-Webb game?
Well, I've never seen them play Duke. I think I've seen them play Maryland, and I've seen them play Louisville and UNC Asheville. That's
Hey, I offered my ticket to your dad, and he went.
He did, yeah. No, I mean, look, we're we're getting to that point where our dads can't hike up hills anymore and walk up stadium stairs well, and it's unfortunate. I'm gonna try to rope him into a game.
You could have literally dropped out the your dad part of that because you don't do it the greatest I've ever seen.
I still do it without dying.
That is true. You do indeed survive the hike.
I do.
The last time we did one of these games together, you slept in the back seat of the truck for 3 hours, though. That was fun. I got to listen to the sound of wind for 3 hours because I didn't want to play the radio to wake you up.
Yeah, I'll sleep in the back of the truck, so I hopefully don't sleep during the game.
If you sleep in the Dean Dome, I will mock you. No doubt. I will bring other fans to mock you. Hey, come laugh and point at this guy. Put him on your TikTok.
We've got bangers coming up in the next segment. Jeremy will have his best picks of the night.
North Carolina might be in the next set of bangers.
There you go.
I thought it was the football game, so I picked that. But
full weekend of football action here on ESPN, as we'll have the Tar Heels and Stanford tomorrow afternoon for you. And then on Sunday, there's an NFL doubleheader. We have the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings, 12 o'clock pregame, 1 o'clock kickoff. And then the 4 o'clock game on the ESPN national coverage will be the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. We'll take another break, and we'll start picking games when we come back here on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400.
Your mountain weather forecast. The coldest air so far this fall will make an appearance early next week on Monday. In the meantime, sunny and breezy today with a high near 70, and then clouds will spread in tonight. There will be a few showers and thunderstorms popping up with a low of 51. Sun will break through into Saturday afternoon with a high of 70. Ahead of a strong cold front on Sunday, increasing clouds with a few showers and a high of 66. A lot colder Monday with an occasional afternoon snow shower and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
Your radio just got a digital upgrade.
With the free iHeartRadio app, you can save your favorite stations, playlists, and podcasts.
With easy presets.
It's your personal audio passport. Get what millions already have.
The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions. Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you. Start on the ride.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
The Sportsocracy is live on ESPN Asheville. 92.9, 880, 1400. Everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. You can watch us on the YouTubes. This week in the NFL, Week 10, began with a giant thud. I'm not quite certain that the second game of the weekend is not going to be even worse.
Oh, I couldn't disagree with you more on that.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Oh, look, these are teams with actual, playmakers. We're not talking Trey Tucker and Pat Bryant and Bijan and Drake London, Michael Pittman, debut of Sauce Gardner. Let's go. I like this game way better.
Well, that makes one of us, because I really could not care less. Because I don't think the Atlanta Falcons are good. I don't think they've ever been good.
We're going to have our first disagreement of the week.
100% we are, because if you're going Atlanta Falcons,
I am.
No, thank you.
I am.
You go ahead.
I am taking the Atlanta Falcons.
Take it all.
What is my rule with the Falcons? When the entire public goes one way, you go the other. Yep. And smart money in this game's on Atlanta. And it's a lot.
Wow.
A lot. You know why?
Why?
Because I think we saw all the deficiencies of the Indianapolis Colts last week. No, I'm not saying, no, I want you to understand, I did not say Atlanta was winning this game. 6.5 in Europe is nanners to me.
Okay.
Nanners to me. Indianapolis is a good but flawed team because you always have to worry, when do those Danny Dimes games happen? This is a good pass rush. This is a good pass defensive team. And if they can score, which they somehow struggle to do from time to time, they're not fun to play, even though they're 3-5. I will take the Atlanta Falcons. Was it plus 6.5?
Yes.
Is that the number you have?
6.5.
Now, we can also announce that the official betting partner of ESPN is now DraftKings, which is also the official betting partner of the Sportsocracy.
Well, it's about time the mothership came around.
Yeah, I'm glad. That made our lives a lot easier. Hey, well, you have to use it. Nope. No, because we can't do that. So thank you for streamlining that.
Thank you for making sure that doesn't exist anymore.
And that is one thing that I can thank you for. End of message.
Right.
Don't ask more questions because you don't want to know.
All right, so you're expecting the Atlanta defense is going to show up this week, and that they'll be formidable.
I don't think they're – look, Atlanta could easily have beaten New England, who I think is better than Indianapolis. Hey, when I say something wrong, you feel free to tell me.
Oh, sure.
You don't miss a PAT, you got a good shot at beating New England in New England. And then the following week, you're catching 6.5 in a neutral site game where you both had to travel against a team that turned it over 6 times last week against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, sure. That makes all the sense in the world. I don't get it. I'll take the Falcons plus the 6.5. I hate that number. I hate the total.
47.5.
I hate it. I hate it. It's stupid and I hate it. And I wish I didn't have to pick it, but I do. I'll go over very meekly.
Cool. I'll be under, and I will take Indianapolis. We will be diametrically opposed on that game.
That means take the under. He's been way better on that than me. Because I don't feel good about it, and he said it with quite confidence.
9:30 in no, I mean, because I look at this and go, that should be 13-10. We're done. we're moving on to the next week.
Well, 13-10 would mean you lose.
Or, 30-10.
There you go.
That's what I meant to say.
It ain't going to be 30-10.
No.
It ain't going to be 30-10.
Okay.
I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can tell you what's not going to happen.
It ain't going to be that. Indianapolis Colts against the Atlanta Falcons. If you're not a fan of either of those teams, don't watch that game.
Gambit fan said I'm reading too much into that Steelers game. It's exactly what the Steelers do.
Mm-hmm.
Being bad, then having a magical defensive juggernaut performance,
At
then being
home.
back to bad. Here's the problem. I watched a lot of that game. It wasn't anything the Steelers did. None of those plays were, oh, my God, what a great play by the Steelers. It was, oh, my God, did Daniel Jones go blind? I think he went blind at some point in the travel to Pittsburgh. That's the reason it's bothering me so much. The other reason it's bothering me so much is because I literally screamed it off the top of a building that I saw it coming. And I'm not going to lie, I see it coming again. I think Indy wins, Atlanta covers. And I think they're going to have a lot of struggles with Bijan Robinson.
Okay. They're a pretty good team against the run, though, aren't they?
I want to say they're 10. They're fine.
Top 10?
Yeah, Bijan's a little bit of a different animal to where, well, Rico Dowdle had – actually, Rico's not a good example there. Chuba Hubbard would have been a great example. That's allowing rushing yards. Bijan Robinson, a little bit different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It gets into your linebackers and things like that.
Okay. All right. We do have a super chat to get to here.
And boys and girls, if you want to know how stupid Jeremy is to the process of the business at hand, I have no idea how he's playing those sounds. It's from Great North Sports. Said Broncos Raiders was worse than Mac Jones versus Buffalo in the wind. I'll die on this hill. I can't go with you on this one because Mac Jones in the wind against Buffalo is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. It looked like an 8-year-old boy trying to play quarterback, like,
yes.
Let's throw it over there.
That was a very comical game. That was the nor'easter game, wasn't it? There was like a nor'easter coming through, and nobody could move the ball.
Yeah, that was the game that I think the final score was like 6-3, and somehow New England managed to win it when Mac Jones completed like 2 passes. And Great North said, but he won. I agree with you. It didn't change the assault on my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
The Patriots threw it 3 times total. Ugh, God, that was awful. And now we're building a new stadium for Buffalo, and it doesn't have a roof either, which is disgusting.
Yeah, but
that's our advantage. Or put a retractable roof on it, and when we have games like that, you go, closed, because nobody in the world wants to watch that.
It would be nice. It would be nice, but then they'll close it for the snow, and I want to see the snow games.
To me, the 3 most overrated things in the world to me are Taylor Swift, Halloween, and snow football.
Okay.
Oh, that's a daily draft just waiting to happen.
What the most overrated
things in the world? Not even sports.
Just in the world.
Just super overrated stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just said Taylor Swift, and I felt iHeartRadio Charlotte just go, whoa.
Oh, it just shook.
It just shook. It was like is there an earthquake outside?
I'm surprised Ashley Wilson's not standing out that door ready to whip your tail.
I'm shocked. So I believe security will be here in a moment to escort me off the premises.
How dare you?
How dare you say that about the Queen?
Speaking of things that are
Carolina
overrated.
guy said crab legs overrated.
Who?
I can't say crab legs. Crab legs are a lot of work for very little payoff. I'm also biased to crab legs because watching my wife crack them is the most how do I even put this? It's the most efficient thing you will ever see in your life.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to watch at times, and then it's kind of hot at times. We had a waitress sit down at our table and watch my wife crack crab legs. Somebody that lives at the beach went, I've never seen anybody do that so efficiently.
Mm-hmm. Patrick Holt agreed. I wish I had the bell. I do not have the bell. You pronounced Creed wrong.
Oh, I didn't. No, that's the most underrated thing of all time. Yeah, well, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing that the week of Thanksgiving. Monday show, most overrated. Tuesday show, most underrated. Decisions!
If Creed is your answer to either of those.
Oh, Creed's my number one in the – actually, that's not true because you won't take it, so Creed's my last pick, and it guarantees I win.
No, it doesn't.
Although you are a jackal, and you might take it just to be a jerk.
And stop it with the crab legs thing. I mean, Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, he risked it all. He risked it all for that.
Gambit fan, then you're doing it wrong. He said role play underrated. Then you're doing it wrong.
In a 1 o'clock slate game in the NFL on Sunday, this one should be fun. Not to watch, just to see Jeremy's reaction. Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets.
Gross. Why are we allowing this be a game? Matt Huddleston joined us last night at Bear Smokehouse Barbecue. We have a gentleman's wager on this. And the team who loses owes the other one a beer. Not because the winner is happy.
Mm-hmm.
Because the loser is the unhappy one, and he must spend $8 to $10 to make the other one feel better.
Okay.
The easiest part of this is the under.
Yes.
I will go under 37.5, but the Jets don't have Quinnen Williams or Sauce Gardner. No, but the Cleveland Browns do have a lot of Dylan Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
The under's the easy part. I will take Cleveland minus the 2.5.
You got no Quinnen Williams anymore. I mean, does that turn Judkins loose on you?
I think Judkins could have a good game.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Now, I will say, before you start slamming him in DFS lineups, Quinnen Williams was not a great run stuffer. He was fine.
I was going to say, he was like tops in the league, wasn't he?
No. I will give me a minute. I'll tell you where you're ranked.
Yeah,
He's fine. It's not going to change the entire defense, though.
Right.
What could change it is seeing Quincy Williams benched, and now you've got a rookie out there that is not the fastest human being I've ever seen.
Right. You said Cleveland minus the 2.5?
I did. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. You've done so well this year picking games.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to side with you. Minus 2.5 for the Cleveland Browns, under the 37.5. Again, that's one that, what is the, I'm just curious. I'm going to click on here and see if it'll tell me what the old get-in price is for that game. I know I'm still going to hate it because it is New York and everything's overpriced in New York. $35. Let's go. I thought it'd be way more than that. Not way more, but it is, shockingly enough, not the cheapest game of the Sunday slate.
Which is shocking.
Mm-hmm.
We have a super chat for Tank.
Okay.
Must be read by Cantankerous himself.
Oh, gosh, this is going to be another one of those. I need him to jinx my team, isn't it?
No. It's just you have to speak truth into reality.
Take it easy, money, with a wink and a smile. Like it ain't no thing.
All right, Will Joe Gatum says Creed is the most awesomest band ever. They absolutely saved the COVID year.
That's the smartest thing you've ever said on the show. Without a doubt. You know how people say that's the funniest thing I've ever heard or that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard? That's the smartest thing you've said in 6 years of doing this.
That's the most moronical thing anybody's ever had me read. And what do you mean they saved the COVID year?
I mean, I sat in the basement and listened to them for months. It's one of the only things that kept me from becoming a little crazy.
God. Wow. Y'all needed to find better stuff to do during the COVID year because why would you torture yourself that way?
Oh, it's great. It's what we're listening all the way to Chapel Hill.
That's disgusting. Carolina guy, you need to just stop. Just exit the whole chat of overrated things. He just said Whataburger is overrated. You, sir, are broken inside.
Okay.
And I need explanations.
All right, so I will say
on
this.
Who hurt you.
I love Whataburger. the In-N-Out Whataburger thing, I think that's overrated.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, the rivalry, which one's better? First of all, which one's better is not a contest. I've had them both a bunch. It's not close. And In-N-Out looks at you and goes, do you want to eat this in your car like a fat slob? Of course I do. You already knew that, but thanks for making me feel bad about it. Spicy ketchup's awesome. Whataburger's awesome. And Carolina guy gets a little leg up for me because he said A Christmas Story, terrible and overrated. And he's right. He's 100% right.
Wow. I see why he listens to the show now.
He's 100% right. He's a brilliant man.
He's your super fan. He's the only one that will buy Jeremy Green's chest hair on eBay just to roll around in it.
No, that's Justin Barton, by the way, just so you know. Christmas Story's terrible. It's awful. Awful.
Oh, you guys are idiots.
Stupidest movie of all time.
Such idiots.
It's Adam Black. My bad. Sorry. I had Carolina guys confused.
Oof. Said what I said.
So we have two Carolina guys. I just realized there's a number on the outside of that one. That was my boo-boo.
Gotcha. Another game on Sunday in the 1 o'clock slates. It might perk up local ears. The Carolina Panthers. They'll be live here in Charlotte on Sunday against the New Orleans Saints. We will have the coverage for you on that game on WWNC, our sister station, as we do each and every Sunday at noon because they don't get any other time to play.
Hey, we'll also have some pictures from that game because we're sending our friend Megan from Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue.
Excellent.
With her husband and her father-in-law to see their first New Orleans Saints game. I am like the Willy Wonka of sports. Hey, you got something you want to see for the first time? Hit me up, bro.
Yeah.
We'll see if we can't get you there.
Yeah. All right, Jeremy, do you want to you want to try to do a little set of bangers here real quick before we take the break?
We can't. We you know what? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know how this works. The favorites are early. North Carolina Tar Heels 7.5-point favorite at home against Stanford. I know that I was the guy that said, yeah, this Bill thing could work really well. And I know that kind of takes my opinion on North Carolina into question, but they're getting better. Don't look now. This team is getting better. They're going to smoke Stanford. Give me North Carolina minus the 7.5. Next, Florida. Fired coach bump. No more Billy Napier. I was somewhat impressed by them against Georgia. That's a way better team than they play this week. They're at Kentucky. Give me the Gators minus 3.5. I don't think that game will ever be close. SMU's an 11.5-point favorite at Boston College. I don't even think that needs an explanation. Boston College is awful. Their coach bucked up and basically threatened to fight a reporter earlier this week because they are that unbelievably god-awful. SMU scores 17 points. They cover that in a walk. Washington's a 10.5-point favorite at Camp Randall. I don't know what the opposite of a fired coach bump is, but with the vote of confidence for Luke Fickell that he will return next year at Wisconsin, I feel like every player should just lay down and let Washington beat them by 90 because that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Give me the Huskies minus 10.5. And finally, Indiana. You care to explain to me how the team that is mushing the face of everybody they come in contact with gets Penn State? It's at Penn State. I don't care if they played this game at James Franklin's house. I would, and I know he's not the coach of Penn State anymore. It was a joke. I don't care. Indiana's way better. Give me the Hoosiers minus 14.5 in a game that will be a laugher very, very early.
Of course, you can take your wagers over to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, the official sportsbook app of the Sportsocracy, and now our good friends at the mothership, ESPN. We'll be right back here on a Football Friday after this.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast. The coldest air so far this fall will make an appearance early next week on Monday. In the meantime, sunny and breezy today with a high near 70, and then clouds will spread in tonight. There will be a few showers and thunderstorms popping up with a low of 51. Sun will break through into Saturday afternoon with a high of 70. Ahead of a strong cold front on Sunday, increasing clouds with a few showers and a high of 66. A lot colder Monday with an occasional afternoon snow shower and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Hear that? That's Mike. He took ZQL Ultra, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZQL Ultra helps Mike fall asleep fast, stay asleep longer, and get the deeply restorative sleep he needs, so he can wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZQL Ultra. Not for colds, just for sleep. Really great sleep. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
No, it's not too soon to start holiday shopping. Ulta Beauty's early Black Friday event is happening now through November 22nd. Shop $10 beauty minis from brands like MAC and Too Faced. Take 30% off Lancome and Touchland fragrances and body mists. With new offers dropping every week, our associates can help you find the perfect gifts. Head into Ulta Beauty today to shop our early Black Friday event. Ulta Beauty. Gifting happens here.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. Do you feel stupid for buying a timeshare? Don't. It's not your fault. You were most likely told you could rent it, and it was a great financial investment. And the deal was available today only. If this happened to you, contact your resort or Wesley Financial Group for help today.
Call Wesley now for your free exit information kit. 800-823-5544. 800-823-5544.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is where it starts, where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingalls, we're with you every step of the way.
ESPN Asheville and Asheville Smiles is giving a complete smile makeover to one winner with a value of up to $60,000. This personalized transformation could include advanced cosmetic and restorative treatments tailored to your needs, all delivered by a team known for exceptional care and results. You can nominate yourself or a loved one in need. All submissions, which include photos and your story, are due November 20th, 2025. Nominate the person in your life that deserves a smile makeover now. ESPNAVL.com.
Celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park. It's all in the bag. Ingalls, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingalls studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, check. That's check. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingalls studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM at 1400. The Sportsocracy. Heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app, seen everywhere on YouTube. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click the live video link, subscribe to the channel so you can join us in the chat. Today is
Football Friday.
It's
also a confusing Friday. How am I decked out in Carolina stuff to go to a Carolina game and you're not? You're the Carolina fan here.
Because it's a whiteout game tonight, and I don't know anything white. So we're going to have to have to make a stop before we go to the game.
Well, I mean, as the king of the barbecue sauce stain on your shirt, I understand how you do not own anything white.
Precisely. White clothes, they're not your friends. We don't wear white clothes. We don't buy white clothes.
I own a white suit, so
that's the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard.
I bought it for a party a long time ago.
Okay, then that makes sense.
I think I've worn it 3 times, and now it's probably it is. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Right now, it looked like a wet dog trying to come in through the cat door. There's too much Jeremy and not enough suit.
Oh, no doubt. That white suit you have is going to be so tight it would be white at this point.
Yeah, it's going to look like your knuckles just like, please stop squeezing so hard.
All right, we've got a super chat here pertaining to the next game that we're going to talk about here on a Football Friday. The super chat coming to us from Carolina Guy 81.
Mr. Adam Black, official reverend of the show.
I don't even want to read this after some of his terrible takes recently.
He's right.
He's not at all.
He's a man of God, and he understands. He has a direct line.
Yeah.
I believe the big guy told him. Jeremy, what do the Panthers do with Rico Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard? To me, that's the easiest thing in the world. The question is, will they do it? You do the exact same thing with those two that the Atlanta Falcons do with Bijan and Tyler Algier. He's the between the tackles, give Rico a rest. I mean, because look, the way they're using Rico Dowdle right now, and at one point he said, I hope he's not fool's gold. I'll go ahead and tell you he's not. The way they are using him right now, he is a really good running back in this league.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what would concern me if I was a Panther fan. The 25, 30, 23 carry games that are attached to a handful of catches in every game. If you look at the 5 games since he really took this over, he had one game, it was against Buffalo, they pulled him early. Other than that, his touch total every week is 26, 34, 18, that 8 game we talked about, and 27. That's way too much for any running back. So you need to sprinkle in Chuba, and I don't often say you should look to what the Atlanta Falcons do, but that's how I would do it. Look, Tyler Algier is he's not an all-around back either, but you can throw him out there, and they even play them both at the same time at times. And the question was, long-term, what do they do? You're kind of stuck with Chuba because it's sunk cost, but it's also not crazy money.
I was going to say, they signed him to just a 2-year contract, wasn't it?
I thought it was longer than that, but I will tell you in just a second.
Yeah, I don't think they committed to him long-term. It goes
28.
It goes to 20.
Really? It was a 4-year deal. That's what I thought.
My.
But, I mean, the cap number goes up, but it never gets above 10-5. And, yes, 10-5 is a lot. Well, it's a lot for a running back until you realize that it's 5 this year. It's 7 next year.
Mm-hmm.
A really good backup running back, which I think Chuba is a really good backup running back. It's what I've argued forever, is that he needed a Rico Dowdle. But if you use him the right way, he can still be productive. I mean, look, people forget this. Tyler Algier had 1,000 yards. I mean, he had a 1,000-yard season, and I think Chuba could too.
Mm-hmm.
What you can't do is go, oh, Rico is now the only running back we have, which is what they've basically been doing for the last 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I don't think you eat that money, because it's not like if you want to eat it in the last year, sure. But at $7 million, I'm not that worried about it.
Well, I mean, it's not like you could trade him for anything.
No. And Rico, yes, you need to re-sign him. You go to him and go, what do you need to feel pretty? Because here's a check, and you write the number right there that will make you feel hunky-dunky. And I'd go probably 3 years. They'll take him to 30. And he's got a lot of tread on the tires.
3 years for $12 million a year?
330. 3 at 30, I'll guarantee 18, 5 of it, escalators that can get it to 36. You had 1,000 yards, that's an extra mil. 10 touchdowns, that's an extra mil.
Yeah.
Done.
All right.
And I don't think anybody blinks at that.
So how badly will the Carolina Panthers beat the New Orleans Saints this week?
Enough. This is an easy pick for me.
Enough to cover the 5.5?
Yes.
Enough to go over the 39.5?
Yes. I got it at 38.5, just to be clear.
I will concur on both of those fronts. I just see, I mean, I do not expect the Saints to add too much to that, but it's also not a situation where I think the Saints are not going to be able to score at all.
I mean,
I just don't.
The only two games,
the defense is that good.
The only two games that we saw of Tyler Shuck one was against a Rams team that's really good. The other one was a half against Tampa Bay. I still don't think we know exactly what he is. Could he come out and have a good game? Sure. I don't think the Panthers secondary is great. I also don't. Not having Rashid Shaheed kind of makes me look at that offense and go, how do you get down the field? Because J.C. Horn's going to be on Chris Olave, and I don't really believe in anything else you have.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go over. I don't feel great about it, but I will go over.
Okay. All right. So over and Carolina minus the 5.5 against New Orleans.
Did you go over or under?
Over.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's two games we've completely agreed on, and so far this year, I don't think we've gotten one of those completely right.
Oh, on both sides?
That's not true. It's happened a handful of times, but it ain't many. Those are usually ones you should bet the other side and just, you know what, same amount, every one of them, you'll do fine.
How do you like the Panthers' offense this week against the Saints, though?
I mean, I think Tech gets whatever he wants.
Okay.
Bryce will be fine. And I think Rico's going to go ham sandwich.
How are you feeling about Bryce lately?
Bryce is one of those.
There is a turn here.
I mean, Bryce is another one of those guys on the lower side of what we said about Bo Nix.
Uh-huh.
I don't think your options are good enough to move off of him, but it's also really hard for me to consider. You know, a fifth-year option, there's no way I'm kicking that in. No way.
No.
But I'll carry it out for a year, and we'll see what happens. I'm not looking to move off of him, but I'm also not committing to him.
Right. And that tends to be the way that you can definitely set yourself back is by signing a guy too early. There's no need to have any negotiations right now with Bryce Young, in my opinion.
No. Teams get really reticent to go into lame duck years, and that's how you wind up in really bad contracts.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to move off the guy, but you also don't really want to extend him. Well, we can't have a lame duck quarterback. Yeah, you can. You'll be fine. The next quarterback that goes, no, I won't do it, you let me know. That's leverage that's reserved for really good quarterbacks.
Right.
Bryce is not one of those yet.
Mm-hmm. Real quickly, let's go Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins.
This shouldn't take long.
It does not matter.
I can't believe this number's so low. I cannot believe this number is so low. Well, it's in Miami. Awesome. Miami doesn't show up when they're good. How many people you think are showing up when they're terrible? Have you been to a Buffalo Bills game lately? Because I've been to two. You know what happens when you put up seats? Buffalo Bill fans buy them. Carolina was 80-20 Buffalo fans 2 weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
It'll be that same way in Miami. Miami is a haphazard fan base that loves to not go to games when this team's bad. This will be a Bills home game. They are going to wreck your head.
No doubt.
Bills minus the 8.5. Didn't think about it. Under 49.5.
I'm on. I actually think. I actually think James Cook may be able to score more than 49.5 points in this game.
I don't, but James Cook
Dolphins.
was the first player I put in DraftKings lineups this week.
It better be. You better load up on him everywhere you possibly can.
Oh, I've seen running backs just obliterate the Dolphins. I'll bet you James Cook does too.
Uh-huh. I will not be shocked to see an over 200-yard game, more than one touchdown from James Cook, and probably the same from Josh Allen as well. What kind of odds can you get on a 2-touchdown performance for both of those guys?
Ooh, I can answer that because they have it on the DraftKings Sportsbook.
Let's couple those together and see if I can turn a few dollars into many dollars.
Oh, God, Tank kiss death. You're ruining all of my
I'm
DraftKings
just asking
things.
a question.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm not going to bet on it.
I'm sure you are.
No, I'm not. I'm done. I think I've decided I'm not wagering on anything anymore.
2+ touchdowns for James Cook, and Josh Allen plays at plus 2,000.
Hey, if you got the money to spend, might be worth a shot.
So does that mean you're not betting it?
I'm not betting it.
I just need the betting gods to hear that.
I am not betting it. I just asked the question. Because normally we have Josh Allen just roll over the Miami Dolphins, right? We've all seen the stats of how good he's been in his career against Miami, and he treats every game that he plays against Miami like this is my MVP resume.
I think that's the tape he sends in every year.
Yes,
judge me off this,
this and this alone.
Yeah,
and he is the greatest quarterback of all time by that tape.
Yeah, he needs to get right this week. He has not looked right all year.
Mm-hmm.
Even against Kansas City, he didn't look 100% right.
Right. So
Buffalo by a lot.
We are both on the Buffalo Bills minus the 8.5 in their matchup in Miami this weekend, under the 49.5.
We can probably do one more of these games really quickly because I don't see any way that we're not on the same side.
Okay.
New York Giants at the Chicago Bears. Bears are a 4.5-point favorite, over under 46.5.
Yes. I'm on the Chicago side.
I am too.
Ben Johnson and company. I mean, Caleb Williams has been playing fine within the system, right? I mean, they're scoring points. He's moving the ball. I don't think he's turning it over a ton.
You took this a way different way than I was expecting you to.
Why? What do you think?
Because this really has nothing to do with the Bears side to me. It was really just an excuse for me to go, you know that thing I said about Cam Scattaboo?
Uh-huh.
He's not as important. Yeah, he is. He actually really, really, really is. Because without that little bowling ball to get 4 yards in a cloud of dust, the Giants are just nowhere near what I had seen of them against Philadelphia. I don't think Chicago's a great team, but they're good enough to cover this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also stuck on, so you're telling me if we played this game in New York, Chicago would only be a 1.5-point favorite. You see how crazy that sounds when I say it out loud? That's how crazy this 4.5 number is to me as well.
Okay. All right. Will the Bears be able to shut down the Giants' offense?
I'm going to take the over.
That's kind of where I'm at.
I'm going to take the over because I think the Bears will score. Look, I think the Giants are going to score. I think it's going to look a lot like last week where you never really threaten to beat them, but it stays reasonably close, and then your opponent scores late to make it look worse than it really was because you cannot run the ball. They're super one-dimensional. It's Jackson Dart, end of message.
Yep.
And that's just not enough to beat what is becoming a very well-coached Bears team. I still think Caleb Williams is your limiter, but it ain't going to stop you here.
It's always going to be. As long as you have that liability, it's always going to be the limiter. I mean, just like you talked about with the Denver Broncos. We talk about with the Las Vegas Raiders. That's where he's at for me. He's a little better than those quarterbacks.
There's a difference,
you're going to be limited.
There's a difference, though. Caleb Williams is another one of those quarterbacks that has a slew of fanboys that makes him absolutely the worst possible kind of player to have on your roster.
Mm-hmm.
He is a middle – I'll say he's a high middle NFL quarterback, 17, 18. But fans treat him like, oh, he's making the turn, going to be a top 5 guy just a couple weeks from now. And we're going to do this for about 3 years.
Yep.
And that turn's never coming.
Mm-hmm.
It's just never. Caleb Williams is exactly where I thought he would be when we went through this draft.
Mm-hmm.
He's not been bad enough. He hasn't been what you expected, but he's shown you little glimpses, and you go, oh, if he ever figures it out. If he ever figures it out. Well, like me with algebra, I don't think he's ever going to figure it out.
Yep. You're in the Sportsocracy. This is ESPN Asheville on a Football Friday. We'll be back live from Charlotte, North Carolina, right after this.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Honey, that flu keeping you up? Did you take NyQuil Intense Flu?
Nah, I got this. Okay, I don't got this.
Yeah, you need NyQuil Intense Flu.
Undo your flu with NyQuil Intense Flu. NyQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms so you can sleep.
You do got this.
NyQuil Intense Flu. The nighttime sniffling, aching fever. Best sleep with the flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
I'm Cal Penn, and on my new podcast, Here We Go Again, we'll take today's trends and headlines and ask, why does history keep repeating itself? Each week, I'm calling up my friends like Bill Nye, Lily Singh, and Pete Buttigieg to talk about everything from the space race to psychedelics.
You're a citizen of Earth, Cal.
My goal here is for you to listen and feel a little better about the future. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Here We Go Again with Cal Penn, and listen now.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
Sure, you know Appalachian Motor Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
This Veterans Day, WWNC invites you to salute veterans at Cultivated Cocktails in Asheville. Join us Tuesday, November 11th for a powerful evening featuring live music from Nick Mack and the Noise, special guests, and a celebration for those who have served. Veterans get in free. Just a $10 donation for everyone else, with proceeds supporting the Blue Ridge Honor Flight. The music starts at 6. Let's raise a glass and show our gratitude to Western North Carolina's veterans. WWNC's Salute to Veterans, November 11th. Don't miss it.
This football season, Bear Smokehouse Barbecue is where the fans feast. Catch every game Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on big screens with booming sound, cold drinks, and the best barbecue in town. Bring your crew and tackle the game day grub package. A dozen wings, a pound of pork or chicken, a full rack of ribs, 3 pints of sides, and slider rolls, feeding 4 hungry fans. Whether you're cheering for touchdowns or just here for the ribs, Bears is the ultimate game day destination. Bears Barbecue in downtown Asheville, your home for football, where the fans feast.
Back in the Sportsocracy on a football Friday. Coming to you from Charlotte, North Carolina, the lovely iHeart Studios down here on South Tryon Street. We are halfway to the Dean Dome. That's how we did that.
You think they'd notice if I just left everything set up in here and just worked from here next week?
Yeah.
I dial into Greenville, dial into Gansville, just do all the things. Nobody will notice. I'm quiet.
Yeah, right.
I'm quiet.
We all know that's not the.
I keep a low carbon footprint tank. All you will see is a few Diet
That's
Coke
the
cans.
only thing low carb about you. Absolutely.
I can do low carb. I can't do low meat or low fat or low good.
Or low good.
We are going to have to stop and get food somewhere around here because I'm going to starve to death if we don't.
I would have to agree with that. That'll be coming up, of course, after the program here. We still got a lot to get to on a Football Friday. Jeremy's picks of the week. We got 2 more sets of bangers, correct?
Correct.
Coming your way, plus all the super chats that don't tend to work when you want them to. Like, there we go. Sir Jimothy says, be safe at the whiteout. Just be safe at the whiteout.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it will be safe. We're pulling for Carolina, so we'll be on the right side.
Absolutely. We got to go get some whiteout gear, which is going to be part of the little trip here up here. I mean, I'm going to see if I can make it over to Johnny T-shirt this time. Wasn't able to hit that on the football day. But of course that was before all hope died for the Carolina football program. Jeremy insists they're getting better. I'll take your word for it. We'll take your word for it. They did get a win last week. Maybe they can beat Stanford this week. All I can say as a Tar Heel fan is thank God it's basketball season. Because I would rather be fighting over that than fighting over Bill Belichick and the complete failure that has been his young tenure.
Oh, Bill.
Over at
Bill.
Mm-mm.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Could not have gone worse so far. Praying for a turnaround. It is a Football Friday. Talking 1 o'clock games in the NFL. The Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans with Davis Mills as the starting quarterback.
It shocks me how many people I've seen take Houston. It shocks me how many people I've seen take Houston.
It most certainly should.
I'm on Jacksonville. I didn't think about this for a minute.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I'd have been on your side if C.J. Stroud had been playing in this game. In fact, I'm pretty sure I probably wouldn't have been. So the fact that you do not have your starting quarterback, that most certainly puts me on the side of the other kiddies in the league. I'm very interested to see what this is going to look like with Jacoby Myers.
I mean, I think Jacksonville is just a better team. I know it's been clunky at times. I'm still not impressed by Houston in any way. I cannot figure this out. This number is so low. Jacksonville minus the 1.5, and I'm going over 37.5.
Yeah.
I don't really understand why that number's so low. 37.5 is reserved for like the Browns and the Jets.
Well, I was going to say, did that drop after the C.J. Stroud announcement, or did it open that low?
I would say it probably opened low, but I can find out.
Mm-hmm. I don't have those stats in front of me at the moment. But I feel like this one should be pretty easy. What do you think about the impacts here from Jacoby
this started
Myers?
at 46.5.
Oh, so it dropped precipitously.
It dropped a lot.
Gotcha.
Then it dropped down to 38 and a half. The market. So I'm having to read this graph because there's a lot of lines on it.
Mm-hmm.
It did not debut at first because we didn't know about C.J. Stroud. So a lot of markets debuted it at 38. But on the early markets, it was 45 and a half.
Okay. All right. Which, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you take the offensive engine away from one team, you got to expect the total's going to come down quite a bit. Because without C.J. Stroud, what are you left with?
Nothing.
In Houston.
Nothing.
You have a Nick Chubb.
Boo.
That can't really do much. You have Nico Collins, who is, he doesn't offer you a whole lot without a quarterback, does he?
Not really. I don't believe in anything in Houston.
No, none of this is good.
No, it's Houston's been one of the best rush defenses in the league. I don't really care because I think you're going to be on the field a lot. And if there's one thing that can mitigate a good defense, it's keeping them on the field.
Yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars if they can keep Trevor Lawrence upright and from turning the ball over. That's the only way this thing turns sideways.
And now look, this is a good pass rush, and that's not a great offensive line. So
right,
that's possible.
Right.
I don't think it's likely.
Is it enough? That's the question.
Well, you still have to be able to score.
Sure, you can get after him. But you can create that pressure. You can create turnovers on Trevor Lawrence with that defensive front. The problem is, can you keep doing it? Can you do it enough to keep them out of the end zone?
This is the swan song game to me for Houston. This is where we tap out and go, there's no saving this.
Right. This is a lost season.
Because they go to 3-6. I've routinely said I think you have to be 10-7 to get to the playoffs. This is a team that starts to play Buffalo, at Indianapolis, at Kansas City, Indianapolis again, and at the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're done anyway.
This
is confirmation.
Yeah, this really puts it home.
This is the nail in the coffin.
Mm-hmm. Jacksonville Jaguars over the Houston Texans. You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville. I believe we only got one more 1 o'clock game to talk about.
Two.
Oh, okay. Well, then we got two.
We got the Battle of the Purple in New England and your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I forgot about the Battle of the Purple. All right, so when we return, we will talk about the early game coming up on ESPN Asheville on Sunday. Minnesota Vikings and the Baltimore Ravens. Plus, we got my team still to talk about. When we come back, it is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, live from Charlotte.
ESPN Asheville, your mountain weather forecast.
The coldest air so far this fall will make an appearance early next week on Monday. In the meantime, sunny and breezy today with a high near 70, and then clouds will spread in tonight. There will be a few showers and thunderstorms popping up with a low of 51. Sun will break through into Saturday afternoon with a high of 70. Ahead of a strong cold front on Sunday, increasing clouds with a few showers and a high of 66. A lot colder Monday with an occasional afternoon snow shower and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
Apple Tree Acura with some amazing special lease deals on a 2025 ADX two-wheel drive base, $279 for 36 months, $49.99 down payment, or 3.9% APR for 24 to 60 months. Apple Tree Acura, I-26 and Airport Road, Asheville. See dealer for details.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/JOY.
The free iHeartRadio app.
Live radio, 24/7 news, live sports,
and your favorite podcasts.
A pure connection to what moves you.
The best part, it's all free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone. The free iHeartRadio app.
The #1 app for radio.
Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports have teamed up under a new local owner to serve our community with the finest custom apparel and unique branded items at the best price. Mountain Graphics and Showtime Sports can customize whatever you, your team, or your local group may need, with high-quality screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Visit mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com. That's mtngraphicsavl.com or showtimesportsavl.com for your local one-stop custom apparel shops.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
We are the Nix family, and this is our Ingalls story.
Welcome to Henderson County, North Carolina, known throughout the South as Apple Country. Here, the family of apple wedge beyond. For decades, these beautiful locally grown apples have graced the shelves of Ingalls markets, and we look forward to carrying them for decades to come. Ingalls. Low prices, love the savings.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. I apologize if that came through back at home as loud as it came through my headphones, because yikes. Hey, Jeremy, good news, though. I no longer have to go to the bathroom. So we are all good. Here live at the iHeartRadio studios here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as Jeremy and I hitting the road again on the Ingalls Living the Dream Tour. Parks Ford of Hendersonville Mobile Studio did us well, bringing us to the halfway point of tonight's adventure, headed to the UNC Kansas game at the Dean Dome. Be my first time at the Dean Dome in about 10 years, so that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
And then we have a couple weekends off. Just off before things get manners towards the end.
Aha. The Ingalls Living the Dream Tour again. Brought to you by Ingalls Supermarkets. Low prices. Love the savings. Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Clarissa sells WNC.com. Our good friends at Bear's Smokehouse Barbecue as well. Appalachian Motor Coach. All of our friends. Picking the games here on a football Friday. 2 more games to talk about in the early slate, the 1 o'clock slate. On ESPN Asheville, we do have a doubleheader on Sunday. The first of our doubleheader will be coming to you from Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Baltimore trying to dig out of the hole that they dug themselves into at the beginning of the season. Dealing with injuries to your quarterback. When your quarterback is Lamar Jackson, that's never easy. J.J. McCarthy is on the other side.
And he is bad.
Is there any way?
No.
Is there any way that you could convince yourself that Minnesota's going to have a good day on Sunday?
Nope. This was one of the easiest games of the week for me.
Baltimore Ravens minus the 4.5.
Baltimore to me feels like free money because of what you said yesterday. Oh, I can't change my mind about Baltimore. Okay, don't. You don't have to change your mind. It's literally as obvious as the nose on my face. My nose is bigger than yours. When you watch them, this looks like a completely different team. And so now mentally I'm judging Baltimore as 90% of the team that I expected them to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I get J.J. McCarthy on the other side, which is kind of funny to me. I don't like that. And the running game won't be as good because I don't think Aaron Jones is going to play. He'll be a game-time decision. Even if he's up, he's going to be limited. Then you get Jordan Mason, who's not as good outside the tackle. This just sets up as an absolute kill spot for Baltimore. Gambit fan in the chat said, I will judge Baltimore if they can't win this game. I will too. I just don't think that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Baltimore minus the 4.5.
Yes. I'm on the Baltimore side as well. What I said yesterday was that I can't trust them. I can't trust this team. I can't say that they are one of the teams that I trust the most to make a run to a Super Bowl. That was the discussion that we were having. As far as being a better team, sure. I mean,
it's
you get
impossible for me to say out loud that I trust Daniel Jones, Bo Nix, or Drake May more than I trust Lamar Jackson. I can't do it.
I can get it. I mean, I get that.
Can't do it. Can't say I trust the coaches more. Can't say I trust the front offices more. Can't say I trust the roster more.
No, I understand that.
There seems to be an aversion around the industry to say that Baltimore started really poorly. They figured it out. They fixed it, and now we're back to hunky-dunky.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I guess the hesitancy there is we ain't seen them do it against a good team.
Oh, you're not going to see them do it against a good team this week either.
No, and you won't for a while.
Nope.
That's the problem, is that we could live in this world for a while. Maybe not. Look, I'll be honest with you. I don't give them any credit for beating the Dolphins. I mean, other than congratulations, you beat the Dolphins. You should have done that. When they come out and completely trounce the Vikings this week, you're building up credits. We dug ourselves into such a hole here that we got to build up credits week after week after week. You're going to be expected to absolutely demolish your next 1, 2, 3, 4 opponents. At least.
Mm-hmm.
Even if by that point we don't get to, well, the Steelers are terrible in December, or whatever it's going to be. Whatever that's a month away. I'm not looking that far. But right now, over the next 4 games, you are going to be expected to absolutely leave every one of these teams in the dust. And if you don't, that's going to leave a little more doubt for people like me, the people that are not ready to say that a 3-5 team has figured it out in 2 weeks. But I'm still on them to win this game. And what is the over-under on this one?
49.5.
49.
Which is insanely high. I get J.J. McCarthy as a starter in a game where the over-under is almost 50, and they're not playing a middle school defense. Yeah, I'll take the under.
I'm staring at this way too long. Yeah, I'll take the under.
Let's say you've already stared at this too long. I saw it, laughed
but
immediately.
But the Vikings are still going to score, though, aren't they?
I don't. I'll say the final score of this game's. I'll go 30-13.
All right.
I think this is a bloodletting.
You think this is the bloodletting that I think the Colts and the Falcons is?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, and the final 1:00 game on Sunday, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the New England Patriots.
Fire them cannons, by golly, put more powder in them.
There, as far as I know, there will still be no Bucky Irving. There will still be no Chris Godwin for Tampa. They were not practicing at the last report that I had seen about practices. The idea was that these guys were close and that we were going to give them the bye week to get healthier.
Bucky is definitively out.
He's definitively out.
Godwin, okay. I have not gotten a definitive on yet. Man, your team's hurt.
They are, but somehow that offense just keeps churning.
Mm-hmm.
somehow without Chris Godwin, Bucky Irving, Mike Evans, Jalen McMillan, somehow you've still found magic in Baker Mayfield and Rashad White, the little sprinkling of Sean Tucker. Emeka Ibuka is going to play, so that's at least positive news. And Tez Johnson.
It's your team. You pick it first.
Yeah. I'll take my team. -2.5 at home. Why not? New England is pretty good, and I think it's going to be a tight one. I'll definitely go over the 48.5.
Well, there's one thing we agree on. Because I'm taking the Patriots plus the 2.5. I'm going over 48.5. I just look at this as I don't, and maybe I'm simplifying this too much. I think Baker and Drake are equitable quarterbacks without going too deep into
statistics.
I mean, I don't think one of you has a huge advantage over the other. You're killed. Your line's not very good, and their defense is exponentially better than yours. I'll take New England.
Okay.
I think it's hard for people to see New England as I feel like New England and Tampa Bay are in the exact same boat 3 years apart. It was hard for people to take Tampa Bay seriously, and now they take them too seriously.
Okay. What do you mean by too seriously?
If you were honestly power ranking the NFL right now,
yes,
where would you put Tampa Bay?
I don't know, 6, 7.
And to me, that's kind of funny high. So, and here's why I say that. All right, you often talk about, well, you haven't beaten anybody. The Buccaneers have beaten the Falcons, the Houston Texans, the New York Jets. 3 games that, by the way, were all decided by a field goal or less. You beat Seattle in a game that was decided by a field goal or less. You beat what I think to be a very mediocre to bad San Francisco team, and you beat a horrifically bad Saints team. You lost to Philadelphia, and you got slaughtered by the Detroit Lions. How is that any different than any other team you talk about not believing in because they haven't beaten anybody? Oh, we beat Seattle. Yeah. Okay. You think you'd do it again? Because I don't.
That was your number 1 team this week.
It's also a month ago in a game that was decided by a field goal. So you got 1. Awesome. You got 1 win.
Okay. Do you feel the same way about the Patriots?
I believe
the Patriots lost to the Raiders and the Steelers.
The Raiders was week 1.
I get
with
it.
a quarterback who had exactly 9 starts under his belt.
That's fine. They beat the Buffalo Bills, but it was just by a field goal.
They beat the Bills.
Other than that, you didn't beat anybody.
I believed in New England a lot coming in. I still believe Tampa Bay's the exact same team I thought they were forever. You're good offensively. Good Baker shows up, you got a chance. Bad Baker shows up, you will get slaughtered.
Yes.
And weird, bad Baker shows up against good defenses at a alarmingly high rate.
You're not wrong. I'm not wrong. I know that.
What I'm saying is, would anybody put New England at, so just using your comparison, is there anybody in the world that puts New England at 6? Because I don't think there is. You're not putting them ahead of Buffalo. You're not putting them ahead of Philadelphia, Detroit, Seattle. I think a lot of people would struggle to put New England ahead of Denver, even after last night, because of what you said. They haven't beaten anybody.
Maybe a lot of people.
And yet somehow Tampa Bay gets this layup of, no, Baker, he's turned it. I mean, I saw 7 years of this. I saw 7 years of him being an absolute average quarterback. He comes in and just slaughters a bunch of bad teams, and all of a sudden, they figured it out. Tampa Bay's Super Bowl contender. Okay, sure, why not? It's funny to me how there is a sense of once somebody believes in a team, they believe in them forever. It takes them forever to do it. Nothing really ever changes. But then you start getting – and I'm not talking about you. You're probably more down on your team than anybody I know. From the national media landscape, it's like they've bought into Tampa Bay and now they're just infallible and nobody can say anything. The defense is awful. Awful. They do not get to quarterbacks routinely. The secondary is mediocre at best. And I've already seen a good team just absolutely boop you on the nose. And I think New England's going to do it too. I don't think they'll beat you as bad as Detroit did, but I don't see how you're going to get to Drake May. And at some point, if we do this enough times, eventually Josh McDaniel has to give the workload to Travion Anderson. He has to. It's physically impossible. We will take every running back off the roster. You don't have anybody else. You must give him the ball.
New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And sorry, I'm looking at our schedule. We've got the Patriots and Buffalo coming up after this. We've got at Buffalo after this.
You better hope you win this game.
That's what I'm saying. Like it that also kind of factors into it for me. Like you need this game.
Oh, you do not play a dog baby until after Thanksgiving. Your next month is less than awesome.
Well, you got the Patriots, the Bills, and the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
Not fun.
And you got to play Arizona.
Yeah,
not fun.
Bother me at all.
They're so much different with Walter Nolan, but I'll let you figure that out yourself.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Will they have a quarterback by then?
They just held the best. I'm going to say this once because I know we have a lot of Arizona Cardinal fans that listen to this show.
Mm-hmm.
They held the best offense in the NFL to 17 points, and the last one was a gift. Yeah, they're a lot different to me.
Who are you talking about?
Dallas Cowboys. Statistically, is the number one offense in professional football. They put up more yards than any team in the NFL.
Okay.
They had 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get a gift touchdown late. I'm just saying, that's not a layup. And that's what I said. You don't play a dog baby for 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Tampa Bay at home against the New England Patriots. I got them minus the 2.5. You're taking New England to win on the road, plus the 2.5. We're both going over.
Yeah, I'm going to go over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting on a lot of overs this week. That always gives me the angina.
The over-under number, 48.5. We are in the Sportsocracy. It's ESPN Asheville, 92.9 FM, 880 AM, and 1400. This one should be quick. Lions-Commanders. Lions are a 7.5-point favorite.
It's the Lions.
On the road.
With Marcus Mariota plus the mental aspect of how Jaden Daniels got hurt, I have a weird feeling you're going to see a really flat Commanders team. We considered doing this game, and I just could not bring myself, especially after Jaden got hurt. I just can't bring myself to do it.
He especially did not want to take me up there, that maybe I would, curse everyone in that stadium. So
I think that one's pretty easy.
Yes, Detroit minus the 7.5.
Mariota's fine as a backup quarterback, but he's backup quarterback. And you can always tell the offense is not as dynamic. The play calls are not as dynamic. The playbook's not as open. And if you try to do that against Detroit, they're just going to mush your face.
Mm-hmm.
I like Detroit minus 7.5. Yeah. I'm going under 49.5. That feels silly high.
Yeah. I would agree.
Totals this week feel kind of goofy, which is always a really bad sign to me that this week's going to be really goofy.
Right. So under the 49.5, both going on to the Detroit side. They cover by 7.5 over the Washington Commanders, ailing at the moment. All right. Is it that time, Jeremy? Is it time for more picks of the weekend?
We can do that.
All right.
We're not quite to the dogs yet. This is more of a favorite week for me than I've had in quite some time. We start in the SEC. Georgia's going down to see the Cowbells at Mississippi State. I don't love this Georgia team. I haven't all year. I don't love Gooner. I also don't love Mississippi State. I do believe this game will be close for way longer than people think. I also think Georgia is almost destined to be on bad beats next week of they score with 2 minutes to go in a game that was 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, and they put up that last little hang the points score to cover this number. Give me Georgia minus the 9.5. Texas A&M's a 6.5-point favorite at Missouri. I'm not sold on this Missouri team at all. They're just very mundane. They slow things down. I don't like their chance of being able to slow down Texas A&M, so I'm taking Texas A&M minus the 6.5. Memphis is a 3.5-point favorite at home against Tulane. I like Memphis. I've said it all year. I keep betting Memphis. It keeps working out for me, and I think it's going to work out here. Be careful. Tulane is a very well-coached team. I originally picked this game at 2.5. It moved to 3.5, and I like it significantly less than I did, but I'm sticking with it. Give me Memphis minus the 3.5. This is not a game pick. I think this number is so incredibly stupid that I can't help but pick it. Oregon, Iowa, the total's 42.5. I don't see how this game gets above 30. Iowa's good defensively, really good defensively at times. Oregon is good offensively. Iowa's terrible offensively. Give me under 42.5 between Oregon and Iowa, and then we're going to hit the Jeremy special. West Virginia and Florida State. I'm with one. I'm against the other. Give me Colorado plus the 6.5 to beat West Virginia. I know they just had a good game, and that team's getting better. Colorado is at a make-or-break point. You're getting the young kid playing this week, the 5-star freshman coming in for Colorado. This is a big game for them. This could change a lot of narratives about Deion Sanders if they lose to West Virginia. And Florida State plus the 1.5 at a really just bad Clemson team. I think Clemson's mailed it in. The effort level is low. There are a lot of draftable players on that defense, and they're all falling like rocks. Florida State, I'm not saying they figured it out. I just think they're good enough offensively. Give me Florida State plus the 1.5 to beat Clemson in Death Valley.
Take your wagers to our sportsbook partner, DraftKings Sportsbook. Make all your wagers and, follow him. Don't listen to me. Look, I'm not betting on anything else, so you can't say I had money on it too, so I jinxed it. It's just not going to happen. I'm done. I'm done with that. We are live on the road this week in Charlotte, halfway to the Kansas-North Carolina basketball game tonight. Check out the socials. We'll be posting some stuff on the way. Jeremy's already been driving me crazy in the Parks Ford mobile studio.
I'm going to continue to because you rained on my Creed bandwagon, so we're playing the latest Creed CD all the way to Chapel Hill.
The latest? Someone let them make music more?
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, it's great.
Did we do that?
It's as good as it's ever been.
Jeez.
I was chastised yesterday for saying the latest Creed CD. What are you, 50? Well, I'm pushing it, so stop.
Close.
All right,
he's certainly close.
I'm trying to figure out when that CD or the album actually came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's there somewhere.
You're in the Sportsocracy, and this is ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
The coldest air so far this fall will make an appearance early next week on Monday. In the meantime, sunny and breezy today with a high near 70, and then clouds will spread in tonight. There will be a few showers and thunderstorms popping up with a low of 51. Sun will break through into Saturday afternoon with a high of 70. Ahead of a strong cold front on Sunday, increasing clouds with a few showers and a high of 66. A lot colder Monday with an occasional afternoon snow shower and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by Apple Tree Superstore.
Apple Tree Acura with some amazing special lease deals on the 2025 Integra base. $269 for 36 months, $39.99 due at signing, or 3.9% APR for 24 to 60 months. Apple Tree Acura, I-26 and Airport Road, Asheville. See dealer for details.
This is what it sounds like to win $1,000 in bonus bucks.
I just won $1,000. Oh my God, thank you.
Get ready for it to happen to you.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Every weekday.
Awesome!
Looking for a career with stability and purpose? NC Department of Adult Correction is hiring correctional officers statewide with benefits, paid vacation, and opportunities to grow within the field. Learn more. Visit dac.nc.gov/cojobs.
Dan Scott here, inviting you to check out my new show every Sunday, 8 to 9 a.m. here on ESPN Asheville, where we bring sports and faith together. The Dan Scott Show, 8 a.m. Sundays on ESPN Asheville.
Hear that?
That's Mike. He took ZzzQuil Pure Z's, so now he's sleeping soundly on a Sunday night. ZzzQuil Pure Z's are fast-acting melatonin gummies with a complementary botanical blend to help Mike get the sleep he needs to wake up refreshed and ready to conquer Monday.
Let's do this Monday.
ZzzQuil Pure Z's, just for sleep. Really great sleep. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed.
This is Carolina football.
Hands off to Goss. Goss left side of the 10. Goss at the 5. Sprints to the front left corner of the end zone for 6.
Saturday, the Heels celebrate homecoming as they welcome the Stanford Cardinal to Kenan Stadium. Pre-game coverage starts at 3:30. Kickoff at 4:30 on your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo! The kick is up. It is...
Keep pounding.
Good! Carolina silences Lambeau Field.
Hi, this is Anish Shroff. Join me, Luke Kuechly, Jake Delhomme, and Kristen Balboni Sunday as the Panthers return home for a date with division rival New Orleans.
The handoff to Dowdle. Up the middle. He's got a hole. He's got the 40, 35.
Pre-game comes your way at noon. Kickoff at 1 on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
The Carolina Panthers play on 570 WWNC.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
From the Ingles studio, WPEK Fairview, WMXF Waynesville, W225CJ Candler, the #1 preset in your car, and the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good.
Now, your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, cash. That's cash. Enter it now.
Go to ESPNAVL.com to play, and good luck.
Live from the Ingles studio,
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
the Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons! By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh my God, the Jets killed him.
It is ESPN Asheville, the Sportsocracy, coming to you live from the Ingles studio in Charlotte, North Carolina. Taking the Ingles studio with us everywhere we go. We are on the Ingles Living a Dream tour, and tonight we're doing basketball. We made it halfway, then we had to stop down, talk to you guys for a little while, and then off on the road we go again to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. The Tar Heels and the Kansas Jayhawks tonight, which you will hear on ESPN Asheville. Jeremy, this will be this will be the first time in a long time in the Dean Dome for you as well, won't it?
Oh, let's see. When was the last time I was here? It's been a handful of years. I went to see them play Florida State. I don't remember what year that was. Maybe 4 years ago?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
About
back
4
when
years
you
ago.
still had a dream that Florida State was a basketball school now.
Well, that was after the COVID year, which was, our national championship year that got robbed from us.
Right.
I think that was the last time. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go every year. And now I'm not sure I could name you 3 players that play for the Carolina basketball team. Seth Trimble, because I saw him in a highlight the other day.
Yeah. Seth Trimble. They got Henry Visar. He's a big guy. Some other guy.
A bunch of other dudes.
Caleb, I think. I'm not sure. We'll find out tonight.
There's some other dudes that they do stuff. I feel pretty sure of
it. Caleb Wilson, I think. Is that the guy?
Sure.
That's the new recruit's name?
Sure.
Anyway.
Mr. Wilson's boy. He's fantastic.
That's right. We'll go see Mr. Davis's boy, coach tonight, Hubert, coaching against Bill Self, Kansas Jayhawks, North Carolina Tar Heels at the Dean Dome. It's gonna be a fun little trip. Follow us on the socials at the Sportsocracy. It is a
Football Friday.
Picking every game in the NFL, as well as telling you where we're gonna go if we could go anywhere. And Jeremy, this week, the daily draft should begin where?
So you're giving me the first pick?
Yeah, I'll give you the first pick. Why not?
This college slate's really bad.
It's not great.
It's really, really, really bad. I'm going to take Tampa Bay, New England to start.
Okay.
I am. You gave me the number 1 pick. You did it yourself.
I did do it to myself.
You did it yourself.
I didn't think that was going to be your number 1 game of the week.
I mean, where else am I supposed to go?
I don't.
The best game in college football is what? BYU, Texas Tech?
Right.
I mean, I don't think I'm going to do that this high.
All right.
It's fine, but it's not great. And then in the NFL, I get 2, I will say, overachieving teams that both have loftier and loftier expectations. I think it will be one of the best games of the day.
You get no qualms out of me. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, New England Patriots, obviously, was at the top of my list. However, I thought maybe you'd be more interested in some other game. All right, so then that leaves it to me, so I guess I'll have to take BYU and Texas Tech, the only top 10 matchup on the board in college football. And then...
So you did take BYU, Texas Tech?
Yeah.
Is it because it's in Jerry World?
I mean, it's because it's the only... It's the only game that I look at and go, man, there is a lot on the line there. I mean, the Big 12, as you said the other day, it's pretty crowded with teams that have 2 losses. And it would be if Texas Tech loses this game.
Well, if Texas Tech loses this game, BYU's in. BYU's in, and I would say probably Cincinnati's in.
It's the only thing.
Cincinnati could lose to BYU, but that game means way more to Cincinnati than it would to BYU. And it's in Cincinnati.
I mean, BYU and...
See, to me, this becomes way more congested if Texas Tech wins. Texas Tech wins, then you have 3 one-loss teams in the Big 12. You have 4 more with 2 losses. So any slip-up makes this really competitive. And you get BYU, Cincinnati that play each other. So you're guaranteed to have no more than 2 teams that have 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
And BYU would they got TCU and UCF outside of that. I just feel like this is a game. If BYU wins, they're in. And then it's just a battle to the finish of who can be the best of the 2 lost teams.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that how I think this goes? No, it's not.
No. And then I'll take Monday Night Football, Eagles and the Packers.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That was lower on my list because the high is 29.
Well, I mean, I didn't look at the weather.
I did because I'm a house cat, and I don't like that at all.
Yeah, but to me, that's kind of the feel you want, though, if you're going to Lambeau Field. You want it to be cold.
No, I don't. I don't ever want it to be cold. I pass. I have officially aged out of a few things in life, and one of them is being frigid, dude, in a stadium where it's 12 degrees. I am so out on that it is ridiculous. That's why I was saying that about the Buffalo Stadium earlier. Cool. You're not having a roof means that I will never step foot in that stadium that's not in September.
Right. After the first month of the season, I'm done.
Because it's just pure misery. You're sitting – if you want to know how bad this is, this next week in Asheville, the low temperatures of right about what this game will be. Just go sit outside. However you would go to a game, go sit outside for 3 hours and see how miserable you are by the end. I'm good. I understand why you took it. It's up there pretty high on list of games, but I'll pass.
Okay.
I feel like I have to take Alabama LSU.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Bryant-Denny. This has long been a rivalry that has produced some weird games no matter where each one of these teams were. I have a funny feeling you're going to see a best foot forward game from LSU because you get the fired coach bump.
Right.
And I'm really curious what LSU is at this point. You know, when Penn State fired James Franklin, you were dead. There was nothing you were going to do. You had such unbelievably bad losses that there was no recovering from it. Do you know the 3 teams that LSU has lost to?
Who?
Texas A&M,
yep,
who's number 3 in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Vanderbilt, who's 16, and Ole Miss, who's 6.
Mm-hmm.
You could recover from that, especially if you beat Alabama and Oklahoma in their buildings. The other 2 games don't mean much, but you went out, you go 9-3, and I'm telling you, a 9-3 LSU team might find a way to make it in the playoff
with wins at Alabama and Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rest of the schedule's not overly impressive.
Yeah, I was going to say you're not getting into the you're not getting into the championship game. They're not still in the running for that, are they?
No. I mean, the SEC, you've got an undefeated Texas A&M, and then you got a handful of teams that have 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
The SEC title game's really interesting. So, because looking at Alabama has no losses in the conference either, because it stands to reason they're supposed to Florida State.
Mm-hmm.
If you catch 1 Alabama loss or Texas A&M were to lose to what will be my next selection, this conference gets super wide open. And now you're bringing back in Vanderbilt and Oklahoma and Texas and Ole Miss and Georgia. Then you've got a 3-week race to the finish, and a bunch of these teams play each other. Alabama, LSU still, even with LSU not being very good, it still has a high level of competitiveness to me.
I would agree. It definitely would not have come back to you.
And then I will take the other college football game, A&M, Missouri.
Okay.
I don't know how good that Missouri team is. I think they're fine. But then you get them at home. You have a new quarterback because Bo Perbula got hurt. And so now you got Matt Zollers, who's coming in to play, a true freshman coming in to play for Missouri. What if he's good? I mean, he was a Penn State recruit. Oddly enough, all three quarterbacks that play at Missouri have at some point been affiliated with Penn State.
Okay.
I'm intrigued. I don't know exactly how that game's going to go, but this week, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Well, the reason we don't know what Missouri is because the only two good teams that they played so far this year they've lost to.
They were close both.
They were. Oh, sure. I'm not saying that they got killed. They were in it with Alabama, lost at last possession or whatever. Vanderbilt, same thing. Texas A&M, that's a team that you've been kind of iffy on whether or not they're as good as others think they are.
Well, I mean, their best win is Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
That's another part of this.
So that's
that. Are they actually great?
Right. This is kind of a temperature game. If Missouri wins this game, then I think we'll know what Texas A&M is.
Agreed.
If Missouri wins this game, they're just good job on you for beating a quote-unquote good team.
Good Lord, that Texas A&M schedule is shockingly bad.
Mm-hmm.
Their second best win is over LSU. Boo. Boo.
Mm-hmm. Somehow the schedule gods smiled upon them. Of course, you could not have, or I guess not too many people could have predicted, how bad Florida had been, how bad LSU is, or had been until they fired their coach. But you still only have Texas left on your schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I guess at the beginning of the season, South Carolina would have looked more daunting, much more daunting.
It's not.
It's not. It's definitely not now. That's for sure. All right, so you got Texas A&M and Missouri.
Patrick Holt said the bleachers at Lambeau are heated. Unless they have one for my face, I'll still pass.
I mean, well, I guess you could. Or you just take a little break. Of course, many people will be wondering what the hell you're doing.
For
just
sure.
Putting your face down on the bleachers.
And then my face has to go where mine or someone else's keister has been, and I'll pass.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like fun. You're right about that. All right, my next selection in the Daily Draft, where are you going to go if you could go anywhere around the football world? I really don't think that's going to be a good game. So I'm not there. I'll go Rams 49ers in Santa Clara. 4:25 start on Sunday.
That was reasonably high on my list, which just tells you how bad this week is.
Well, I mean, look, we obviously we talk our smack about the San Francisco 49ers. They have their deficiencies. We've beat those to death. But they're still pretty good. And these division games are pretty much always worth watching. There have been the rare occasion, I feel like, in the recent history, because I think the Rams just beat the crap out of them maybe 2 years ago, something like that.
Well, I mean, in
But for the most part, these games are usually like one-score games.
They're usually good. I asked the question: is Brock Purdy coming back at any point this season?
Do you?
Because he's on the doubtful side of questionable.
Part of me feels
again.
Part of me feels like this may be a little bit of Kyler Murray action going on here.
At 250, I am never, ever, ever, ever. We're paying a guy, so you will never convince me that a quarterback you just gave $250 some odd million to is sitting by choice. Not by
the coach's choice?
By the coach's choice.
Really?
You will never convince me of that.
I mean, if there's an excuse, then you got an excuse. And does it not make more sense to tell everybody, look, we need to give him more time? Mac's doing fine. Mac's doing what we asked him to do.
I'm going to say he's legit hurt.
Okay.
And this is making me more and more afraid, and I was totally out on this anyway. Just for point of reference, to get out of the Purdy deal, $90 million.
Mm-hmm.
If Mac Jones can do this, and look, to me, every bit what Brock Purdy does, that kind of confirms what I said of why are you even entertaining the idea of signing this?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you got Kyle Shanahan in a room and gave him truth serum, would he say, I think Mac Jones is actually a better quarterback for this offense than Brock Purdy is? Sure. That's like saying you and the pretty girl at the bar get along better than you and your wife. Well, unfortunately, you're never going to find out. So, que sera, sera.
All right, and then I'll go Sunday Night Football. Pittsburgh Steelers, Los Angeles Chargers. Ugh.
That's not good, and it's the right pick. That's the bad.
Thank you.
That's terrible, and it's the right pick.
Because when you said that, I was about to go, who else you want me to put right there, Jeremy?
I've got one, and then I may start looking to the FB or the FCS ranks.
Can't steal my picks now.
You have an FCS game?
Pittsburgh Steelers, the Los Angeles Chargers, Sunday Night Football, 8:20. We are live from Charlotte, North Carolina, the iHeart Studios here on South Tryon Street. We are halfway on our way to see the Tar Heels and the Kansas Jayhawks on the Ingles Living the Dream Tour. We will return right after this.
Coach is the official shuttle sponsor of the Living the Dream Tailgate Tour. But did you know that they can get you anywhere in style? Weddings, bachelor or bachelorette parties, corporate gatherings, family reunions, Appalachian Motor Coach makes the ride part of the fun. Luxury seating, climate control, and none of the stress of parking or driving. Appalachian Motor Coach gets you there relaxed, on time, and ready for the party. For more information, visit them at AppalachianMotorCoach.com. Appalachian Motor Coach, the best memories start on the ride.
Selling your home? Don't settle for average. Our real estate team at Clarissa Sells WNC and eXp Realty offers Zillow Showcase, an exclusive AI-powered listing experience available to just the top 10% of all listings in our area. With immersive media, cutting-edge design, and elevated marketing, Showcase listings, they go pending quicker and sell for up to $9,000 more than standard listings. Ready to stand out in a crowded market? Give our team a call today, 828-774-6343, because your home deserves the spotlight.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different.
Ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go?
I did it! I got the job! I can't believe it!
I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom! I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
The free iHeartRadio app, giving you direct access to leave a message for Santa.
Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa. Hello, Santa Claus.
While you listen to North Pole Radio on the app, press the red talkback mic to record a message to Santa. It can be a question, song request, or to even just remind him why you should be on the nice list.
The nice.
Football.
Cost at the 40, touchback. Cost at the 20. Kalen to the house. Touchdown, Carolina.
Don't miss 1 minute of the action as Coach Bill Belichick takes the reins.
High bring down the sideline. Cuts back at the 5. Give him 6, baby. Touchdown, Carolina.
On your home for Carolina football.
Asheville's home for the Tar Heels is ESPN Asheville.
Live from the Ingalls studio.
I can't wait to play with myself every day.
The Sportsocracy.
Damn the devil to hell! Let the big dog eat! Let him on the field!
Come get you some of this.
Fire them cannons. By golly, put more powder in those things.
He couldn't take any more disappointment.
Oh, my God. The Jets killed him.
We are back in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville. It's 92.9 FM, 880 AM, 1400. We're heard everywhere you go on the iHeartRadio app. You can see us everywhere on YouTube as well. Just go to thesportsocracy.com, click that live video link, subscribe to the channel, and join us in the chat.
We have very lovely iHeart logos. I look like I have bosoms on my head because I'm cutting off the bottom of the heart, so it just it's the two humps at the top. I noticed it a minute ago and laughed a lot.
Okay, very good, very good. We are in the midst of the daily draft here, and I just took the Sunday night football game against my will. That's my latest selection.
Gambit fan did say, staying home's an option too. Trust me, we took that option. We were supposed to do a game this weekend. It was not this basketball game, and we went,
Nah, we're good. Take the time to recharge the batteries a little bit, maybe reconnect with our families. It's you don't always have to be on the go.
I'm going to reconnect with my PlayStation and my bed.
That's a good idea.
I have not connected with those two things enough over the last few weeks. And now that I will be out of the city 2 nights a week, 2 days a week, I need to say some sayonaras to my bed.
Right. All right. So the daily draft is now in your court. Where are you going to go if you could go anywhere, Flo?
You have not taken Baltimore, Minnesota, which I feel like is an error in judgment. Not because I think it's a great game, but because I think it's a very influential game.
Okay.
If I see from Baltimore what I think I'm going to see, it really confirms. They're back, and they're back with a vengeance. I do think that game will be a blowout, though, which is why I took it so low. You know what? I know you won't take this game, but I think it's the next best one. think it's the next best one on the schedule, top to bottom. I'm going to go Berlin, Falcons, Colts.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you were going to take that.
Well, I mean,
you dude on it, and then you wanted to take it.
Well, listen. Because that was like the last. I had like 2 more on my radar, and that was like the last one that was like, if I have to go to another game, then maybe I'll go to that one. I mean, but, as the Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, my only interest in that game would be to go watch Jonathan Taylor do his thing on a division rival.
Patrick Holt said, family cramly, hit the road. Do your damn job.
Do your damn job.
Oh.
Thank you for the laugh.
I do enjoy it. Tank needs all the laughs he can get today.
I do.
I've seen Angry Tank more times today than I've seen him probably in the last 6 months combined. I walked in this morning and went, ooh, it feels hostile in here.
It's been a rough one. It has been a rough one.
It feels like a little hostility.
The last week has been a doozy of a week. So
I do really. I mean, I feel for you there because mine's been awesome. Speaking of which, next Monday, 7:00, our sister station WROO down in Greenville, South Carolina, we start the Jeremy Show.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know exactly what we're going to call it yet. I want it to be Talk Nerdy to me. I'm getting a little pushback on that, but we'll see. Who knows?
You're getting pushback about the name of the show?
Yeah, well, it's there's stuff, there's things, there's stuff and things that go into that. Part of it is who's going to get the imaging done in 48 hours, especially when those 48 hours are on a weekend.
That's a good call.
Those are all good questions you have.
Yep.
See, this is the thing, Tank. You handle all of that for me, and now the baby bird has jumped out of the nest, and he saw the ground very quick.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're not going to fly. Just we hadn't hit the ground yet, but we're closer to it than we wanted to be.
Oh, we're going to fly. We're going to fly.
It's where wings take dream.
You have no fears about that. Or I'll put it this way. I have no fears about that. You will fly, my friend.
Me as a point guard, that's
I mean, look, it's going to end up, it's a lot of Russell Westbrook, but come on.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. This is exactly like when I was playing basketball. I had to play point guard a few times, and I went, well, I mean, I'm fine with it. Everybody else on this floor probably not going to enjoy it.
No, they're not having as much fun.
T's and P's for Trey Falco, who will be my partner on that enterprise. He's a great guy. You will all enjoy him. It will also be on the YouTube. We don't know if you heard us say that yesterday because in us fashion, not everything works every day. Mm-hmm. As a matter of fact, most things don't work at least once a day.
That is fair. That is fair. It is an adventure. It is an adventure. All right, where are we at now? I lost track of where
it's
we're
you.
At the daily draft.
It's you for 2.
It's on me for 2. Good hell.
Yeah, because I took Vikings Ravens in the Berlin game.
Right.
And now you get to scrape the bottom of the barrel.
The bottom of the barrel. I will go with
I firmly believe if you take another NFL game, you did it wrong.
I think I'm gonna.
Can't wait to hear this one.
I mean, I guess because it's a top 25 matchup, do I have to take Oregon, Iowa just on principle?
No, I mean you don't have to.
I mean, I guess I will.
I wish you wouldn't have.
I mean, I don't see why Oregon.
I thought I was going to get that with my 5th pick and go, I feel pretty confident that I've won this.
I don't know why Oregon would just be a 6.5 point favorite in that game, but I mean, I guess Iowa does have a defense, so and a pretty good one.
I didn't want to pick it if that tells you anything.
Yeah, I didn't want to either. And I guess that's the best way that I could end this draft is to take one that you might have taken and then take one that you weren't going to take at all. Because, I mean, I guess if I have to choose another game, I will go to the FCS, and I will go to the SoCon, and I will go out to E.J. Whitmire Stadium for homecoming tomorrow If you're in the Asheville area and you're not going to another game, then maybe you want to go out and see two of the top teams in the SoCon, possibly see the future quarterback of a Power 5 football team.
Ole Miss.
Is that where he's going? Is that where the interest lies for old Tiger?
I didn't say anything.
Western Carolina Catamounts and the Mercer Bears. Mercer's undefeated. Or actually, they're both undefeated in conference play. Mercer is undefeated overall on the season, I do believe.
Mercer's number 10 in the country.
Yeah.
Western Carolina just got into the rankings.
If the Western Carolina Catamounts can score 50 points in this game, like they seem so capable of doing, then this could be this could be a springboard into the FCS playoff. How's that for a little home flair?
That was a thing.
That's a way to go.
That was, and I knew as soon as I said FCS and you went, I knew exactly what you were doing.
You should have.
I knew that was going to be one of yours, so I'll take Indiana Penn State. Not because I think it'll be a good game, but I get to go to Beaver Stadium and see what I think is the best team in the country. Play against a team that has some talent, but is 3-5. 0-5 in the Big Ten. I don't care how down on Penn State you were, I can promise you did not think the three best victory or the three only victories for Penn State would be Nevada, FIU, and Villanova.
No, sir. Did not count on that one.
Ooh.
All right, there it is. Where are you going to go if you could go anywhere in the football world this weekend? When we come back from the break, it will be time for one more set of bangers. Plus, we'll go over the remaining games on the Sunday slate, Week 10 in the NFL. Stick with us.
ESPN Asheville. Mountain weather forecast.
The coldest air so far this fall will make an appearance early next week on Monday. In the meantime, sunny and breezy today with a high near 70, and then clouds will spread in tonight. There will be a few showers and thunderstorms popping up with a low of 51. Sun will break through into Saturday afternoon with a high of 70. Ahead of a strong cold front on Sunday, increasing clouds with a few showers and a high of 66. A lot colder Monday with an occasional afternoon snow shower and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something about those soft, fluffy, irresistible King's Hawaiian Sliders that make them a winner on game day. Pick some up this weekend in the bakery or deli section of your grocery store. King's Hawaiian. There's nothing like it.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 40% off, plus up to an extra $1,000 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Black Friday savings on select GE Profile appliances, plus get free delivery now at the Home Depot. Free delivery on appliance purchases of $396 or more. Offer valid 11/5 through 12/3. U.S. only. See store or online for details.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your streaming apps is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app without the pesky monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything, and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
This is where it starts. Where your story begins. This is the trail you blaze yourself. And step by step, you get stronger, faster, better. This is where it starts. How will you finish? Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
This is J.W. Whitley, General Manager at Parks Ford of Hendersonville. Our value of commitment. Committed to you as our customers and the community that we serve. To do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com.
Clarissa Sells WNC is the #1 team in Buncombe County. We have the customer service experience to assist you in achieving your real estate goals. Our team offers something that 90% of listings in our market won't have, Zillow Showcase. Check us out at clarissasellswnc.com.
I'm Coley Duffy.
I'm Cody Ward.
And
we're the Chainsaw Brothers.
Actually, we're cousins. A few days after Helene, we was in the driveway having a couple beers, waiting on the power to come back on. And we heard so many people calling, needing trees removed, and couldn't afford it.
So I called my dad to borrow a chainsaw, and over the next few months, we cleared trees for our neighbors. Our business was born out of wanting to help Western North Carolina get back on our feet.
We are fully insured and licensed. We keep our promises, meaning if we say we're going to be there, we'll be there. In these parts, we live how we were raised.
When you call the Chainsaw Brothers, you're not a customer, you're family. We're good at what we do, and we do it for a reasonable cost.
For all your chainsaw needs, call the Chainsaw Brothers. 828-316-1013. Or find us on Facebook. See how we treat our family.
Are you still covered up with storm damage and debris?
Call us about our daily rates at 828-316-1013. That's 828-316-1013. We're the Chainsaw Brothers, and with our neighbors, we are Western North Carolina strong.
Woohoo!
Coming to you live from Charlotte, North Carolina. It is the Sportsocracy on
Football Friday.
Indeed it is. Just to kind of gearing up, getting the fake creed running through my head before Jeremy just tortures me on the way to Chapel Hill with actual creed.
Gonna do it.
Of course you are. You
Gonna
do it every trip we take. You're like, oh, you know what it is? It's creed time on the trip. And nobody likes it except for you.
That's not true. There's a lot of us.
100%.
There's a lot of creed heads out there. We're a
no,
mighty bunch.
You misunderstood me. No one in the car likes it but you.
Well,
and you still do it.
And you missed it, Tank. I don't give a damn who likes it other than me. So I didn't think I had to say that, but you made me.
Well,
so that's on you.
We should. You should be nicer to your team.
That is on you that you made me say that.
Just throwing that out there. We're all on the same team here.
Maybe we are. You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
There's a coach, and then we got not a coach.
Sure. 4:25 on Sunday, we have the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers in Santa Clara. The Los Angeles Rams are a 4.5-point favorite. Still no Brock Purdy for the 49ers. Mac Jones taking the helm once again. Which, I mean, look, I did expect worse from Mac Jones. So it's not like everything's completely lost for the 49ers.
I'm going to explain how I saw this game, and you tell me where I'm wrong.
Okay.
I cannot wrap my brain around how the San Francisco 49ers keep beating the Rams. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's like some other things in life. I just look at people and go, why do you keep doing that? The result is always the same. The Rams are better than the 49ers. How do they keep losing to them? I can't see a path they lose to them twice in the same season. Not as they are currently constituted.
Mm-hmm.
I know what happened the first time. I don't care. San Francisco looked like far and away the better team for 3 quarters. But I know they're not. So I'm taking the Rams.
I'll be on the Rams as well.
What did you say you had this number at? Because I've seen this number at about 4 different things today.
4.5.
4.5
is what it said.
That's the one I've got too. So
yeah, Rams minus the 4.5. It's gone up a point since it opened at 3.5,
which stands to reason.
Part of me, I mean, I'm not the watcher of the bets and all of those things like Jeremy is, but part of me is kind of shocked it didn't go higher than that. Because I feel like this should be loading up on the Rams. Minus the 4.5. The over-under's 49.5. That's a...
Yep, you did the same thing I did.
It feels like a lot, but then you think about these games usually do end up scratching that 50.
27-24,
right.
And you cover it.
Right. It does end up scratching that 50-point mark. So I think I'm going over. Yeah. I'm going over.
Stephen Tao said maybe it's time you give Kyle Shanahan some credit. Kyle Shanahan gets plenty of credit from everybody other than me. Well, what exactly has Kyle Shanahan done to deserve credit? Yeah. Kill his team year in and year out, lose the biggest lead in Super Bowl history, and, yep, there we go. I give him plenty. He's 12. I'm tired of people telling me he's 5. That's where I am. That's it.
Yep. And apparently Patrick and Gary both on Steven's side on this one.
And that's fine. That's fine. You can think whatever you want to. Mm-hmm. I've worked way too closely with this team, and I know what people say about him behind closed doors that I ain't privy to. And one of them is, hey, you know what the commonality of Kyle Shanahan teams is? They're always dead. Always. Every single year. You think he just drafts injury-prone guys, or does he do it to them?
Mm-hmm. Oh, when he's not doing it to them, injuring them, that is. He tends to win football games.
Sure.
But I can't go down the path with you on this one. They owe him one, and I think they'll give him about 14 of them. Got the Rams minus the 4.5 over the 49.5. You agree?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I do want to just on that. I get why people like Kyle Shanahan.
Mm-hmm.
He's been really good at developing coaches. The teams are always good. I need you to understand, do you get how much talent this guy's been handed? Just handed on a silver platter. Now, would you like to guess? I pulled up NFL historical coaching winning percentages. Would you like to hear some of the names that are around Kyle Shanahan?
Sure.
Dennis Green, Jim Mora, Bobby Ross, Dan Reeves, Tom Coughlin, Tom Flores, Brad Childress, Dick Vermeil, Dan Quinn, Matt Nagy, Gary Kubiak.
Mm-hmm.
You know that whole thing, you are what your record says you are? That's the only point I've ever tried to make. You are what your record says you are. He fits in the group I just said. All of those guys, except a couple that I threw in there just for a most of them have lived where I think Kyle Shanahan is. You're better than the bad coaches. You're better than the teams that are constantly changing quarterbacks and coaches and GMs. I don't think you're better than the stable franchises. He has just, for some reason, had Sean McVay's number, and I don't know how that is.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen Towle said, handed talent, he wins with Brock Purdy and Mac Jones. Okay, you're talking quarterback. He has the best running back in the NFL in terms of all-around player. He has the best tight end in the NFL. He has the best left tackle in the NFL. Before he got hurt, he had the best one of the 4 best pass rushers in the NFL. He had the best linebacker in the NFL. When I say something that anybody could disagree with, you feel free to jump in, but I don't think anybody can.
Mm-hmm.
In a sport where you start 22 players, he has 5 of the 22 best players at their position.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I made a perfect all-pro team, he has 5 of them.
Mm-hmm. Or had at one point. I mean,
he doesn't have Bosa right now. That's the only one.
I was going to say. I mean, I don't know if all of those guys fit into that category currently, but at some point during his
McCaffrey's the best all-around and that's what I'm talking about, all around.
Yeah.
Not you're the best at doing blank.
Right.
Saquon Barkley's the best running back. Just total commitment to running back.
Mm-hmm.
Christian McCaffrey's a 2 to 3 time better pass catcher and blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Kittle is the only all-around tight end in the NFL. He's hurt a lot, does that tie back to Kyle Shanahan?
But it is that fact that he keeps winning game. He keeps having seasons where they can get close to either a Super Bowl, like they had 3 years where they were right there at it, and yeah, I mean, but you look at those quarterbacks and go, that's got to say something for Kyle Shanahan.
Sure, he had 3 12-win seasons. This is his 9th as a head coach. He's had 4 where he won 6 or less games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's all I've ever tried to say. His high side's good. His low side is dog water.
It's dog water. Gotcha. And then the last one in the NFC West on Sunday, the Cardinals against the Seahawks. You'll hear it on ESPN Asheville. The Seattle Seahawks are a 6.5-point favorite at home against the division rival. I'm heavily on the Seattle Seahawks in this game.
You know, every week I have one of those games where I look at the lines and go, I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that because it doesn't make sense. I feel like what I've seen out of the Cardinals and what I've seen out of the Seahawks, that number stinks. Do you think that's where that belongs?
At 6.5, yes.
So, okay. All right, let me ask that a different way. So if this game was in Arizona, you think they should be a 3-point favorite or a 3-point dog, excuse me?
Yes.
I think they should be a 6.5-point dog at home. They should be a 9.5-point dog in Seattle. Seattle is a hard place to play.
Okay. That's not the way I thought you were going with that. But
No.
I'm
saying the number's too low.
Okay, I thought you were saying the number's too high.
No. Sorry, I didn't explain that well enough. The number's too low. I don't understand it. And then I went to look at where the betting markets are, and smart money's on Arizona, and I cannot figure out why that makes any sense. I think Seattle's the best team in the NFL right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do like where Arizona's headed. I thought about this. I bet I thought about this one game twice as long as I thought about any other game on the schedule. I'm taking Seattle. I am doing it through gritted teeth. I do not know why this line is where it is. And if Seattle somehow finds a way to win this game by a field goal, don't be shocked if I am angry about it on Monday. Because I've stared at this going, how do I get to a point where I say Cardinals right here?
Mm-hmm. You just can't
I can't do it. I'm taking the Seahawks, and then the number. And the total's even difficult for me. Because 45.5 is exactly right. This is exactly right. I hate when Vegas gets games right, and they do it a lot.
Jacoby Brissett does have the offense moving the ball better.
He just takes the layup.
He's finding Marvin Harrison Jr. You feel like he's more involved now in the offense than he was when Kyler was there. Although, I mean, he did have one of his best games with Kyler against the Seahawks. What was that? 5 weeks ago, whenever they played. You talked me onto the other side of this game, so I'm going against you. I'm going Arizona plus the 6.5.
Now I'm going to be really angry.
I know. I'm going Arizona plus the 6.5. I'll go over the 45.5. For some reason, these games always end up being close, and I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Just as you said, it doesn't make any sense that the 49ers keep beating the Rams when clearly we all feel like the Rams, at least all of us in this room, feel like the Rams are way better than the 49ers, and that shouldn't really even be a close game.
Uh-huh.
But for some reason, they are. It was a 3-point game down in Arizona. I'm going to take my chances that it's going to be a 3-point game again this week. I don't believe it. I don't believe it, but every time
you don't believe it, but you know I put the reverse hex on myself, and so you're going to take that free win that the universe is going to hand to you.
I don't know if it's so much that it's every time I feel this confident about one of these division games that they shouldn't be this close. And I don't know how they keep it close, but I'll take the team that's heavily favored. And I'm always wrong. So I'm going to try it this way. Arizona Cardinals plus the 6.5 over the 45.5. You're going complete opposites.
No, I'm going with you on the over.
Okay. He's going with me on the over. He's got the Seattle Seahawks minus the 6.5. The last game on Sunday is the Sunday night football game, the Chargers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I don't think this takes long. Chargers minus 2.5.
Bingo.
Under 45.5.
I'm going over. I think points will be scored.
I see this being just an absolute sludge fest.
Okay.
Without their tackles, this Charger team is not great. I don't think Pittsburgh's defense is disciplined enough to deal. Like, Justin Herbert's going to have one of those weird, how did he just sneak out for 43 yards?
Mm-hmm.
And I have a funny feeling it's going to be late in this game. It gets them into field goal range of a tie ball game, and Dicker, the kicker, comes in and wins one 17-14.
Ooh. Well, that would definitely put you on the right side for the under. I will go over the 45.5. We are both on the Los Angeles Chargers.
And then we'll pick the Monday night game on Monday.
On Monday, yeah. But we have to get your wagers in here, my good friend.
Yes, we do. And we've got to get Underdog queued up because I need to yell. I do.
We'll figure out how to queue up Underdog during the break. We'll be right back here in the Sportsocracy on ESPN Asheville.
ESPN Asheville. Your mountain weather forecast.
The coldest air so far this fall will make an appearance early next week on Monday. In the meantime, sunny and breezy today with a high near 70, and then clouds will spread in tonight. There will be a few showers and thunderstorms popping up with a low of 51. Sun will break through into Saturday afternoon with a high of 70. Ahead of a strong cold front on Sunday, increasing clouds with a few showers and a high of 66. A lot colder Monday with an occasional afternoon snow shower and a high in the mid-30s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel.
This report is sponsored by King's Hawaiian Sliders.
Eli Manning here. There's nothing like football and King's Hawaiian Sliders. There's something.
Top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thanks to you, thousands of teachers now have the tools they need to thrive. And their students do too.
Oh my gosh, yes.
To receive the nomination beyond words.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
We really appreciate it.
That is so exciting.
iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher, powered by Donors Choose. Building brighter futures, one classroom at a time.
I'm certain it's going to be well spent. It takes a lot of tools to make our program run.
And we're just getting started. Help keep the momentum going and nominate a teacher who's made a difference in your life at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
At Ingles, whether we're celebrating Friday night rivals, televising college basketball games, bringing the Fan Fest to semi-pro soccer, or taking you out to the ball game at your minor league park, it's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Do better, be better every day. That's the Parks Promise. Our mission, to improve lives with every interaction. This is JW, General Manager at Parks Ford Hendersonville. Experience the Parks Promise today at parksfordhendersonville.com. That's parksfordhendersonville.com.
It's the best time of the week. It's It's time for the best bangers, and this week we don't mess around with any favorites. We go straight to the good part. Speed of lightning, roar of thunder. Nebraska's a dog to UCLA. Could you sit me down and explain that to me with really small words very slowly? Because it doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Nebraska is a far better team than UCLA, and I don't care how they've looked. Go back and watch that Indiana game and tell me UCLA should be a favorite. Give me the Cornhuskers plus 1.5. Maryland's a dog to Rutgers. You're going to see a trend here of – could you explain that to me? Maryland's a dog at Rutgers. I get it. They've lost games in the Big Ten. I've seen Maryland be good. I have yet to see Rutgers be good. Fear the Turtle. Give me Maryland plus 1.5. Auburn plus the 6.5 at Vanderbilt. Fired coach bump. I'm telling you, this has upset written all over it in Nashville. Give me Auburn plus the 6.5. BYU plus the 11.5 in Jerry World against Texas Tech. Texas Tech's a better team. Don't get me wrong. I understand the number. I get it. This is an important game. BYU's better than Vegas is giving them credit for. Give me BYU to cover the 11.5. And finally, Dixieland Delight. They will see it in Alabama. Do not get me wrong. But the best fired coach bump I think I've ever seen is LSU with a coach they love going into Alabama. They're going to keep this close. They have a lot of talent. They have a lot of NFL talent. This game will be close when they sing Dixieland Delight. Alabama wins, but go Tigers. Give me LSU plus the 9.5.
You can take your wagers, as always, over to the official sports book of the Sportsocracy, which is the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Everybody enjoy the weekend of football. We're going to enjoy an evening of basketball out at the Dean Dome in Chapel Hill. We are thankful for all of the good, fine folks down here at iHeart Charlotte who give us the use of their studios.
We have balls in Asheville when we're at Bears, and here at iHeart Asheville, they have a nut bar. You do with that what you want to.
Yeah.
It's lovely. I sampled it in the break.
That's true.
And we love them here in Charlotte.
That we do.
They love us, too. It's huge. They love us.
We love you, too. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And watch for us on the socials tonight from Chapel Hill. And we'll be back with you for...
Overreaction Monday.
Yep, that's right. Noon on Monday here on ESPN Asheville. We'll see you then.
The kick is up. It is.
Keep pounding.
Good! Carolina silences Lambeau Field.
Hi, this is Anish Shroff. Join me, Luke Kuechly, Jake Delhomme, and Kristen Balboni Sunday as the Panthers return home for a date with division rival New Orleans.
The handoff to Dowdle. Up the middle. He's got a hole. He's got the 40, 35.
Pre-game comes your way at noon. Kickoff at 1 on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
The Carolina Panthers play on 570 WWNC.
Portion